Welcome to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in today. Wanted to bring you an updated EDC video this afternoon. I've had a few requests, few questions about EDC or what I carry or what I would recommend carrying and so forth, and I hadn't done an EDC video in quite some time, and I thought I would do one that was an updated version of what I'm currently carrying because some things have changed since the last time I did a video. And when you talk about EDC, you're talking about everyday carry is what that stands for, and what you're going to see today is items that I carry either on my person or I carry near me on a daily basis. So first things first, the firearm of choice that I mostly carry for EDC or concealed carry is the Smith & Wesson Shield 9mm no thumb safety. So this firearm is a good compromise between weight, size, all those things that matter for comfort and what have you for a concealed carry firearm. My ammo of choice is the Hornady Critical Defense. Good reliable ammo, good ballistics and so forth, and that is what I choose to carry. The holster that I choose is one that was given to us by an eBay seller that makes holsters, and ever since I've gotten this, I did a review about this particular holster back some time ago. It is an awesome holster, and I really hadn't looked back since reviewing and starting to wear this holster. And it is by an eBay seller that uses the name Ted_Corey. That's Ted_Corey, and that is his eBay user ID. Great holster. It's Kydex, very form-fitting and so forth, and because of this nice round radius that he designs in his holsters, it's very comfortable. I used to have the padded stuff and all this other things, and to be honest with you, this is much more comfortable to me. The padded stuff just added too much bulk, even though I guess it was designed to be comfortable. To me, something very basic and simple and well constructed like this fits my needs much better. So if you're interested in a nice concealed carry style holster inside the waistband, you may want to take and look at this type holster for yourself, and I'll put some of this information in the section below if you would like that. Like with any firearm that you would carry, you need to carry an extra magazine, just like I do. Again, Hornady Critical Defense, and it's in a simple Kydex type holder that I keep on my belt. So I don't carry a backup gun, so I don't carry two guns at once. You know, that's just one of those things. Some people do, some people don't, whatever the case. But if you definitely always want to carry an extra magazine. However, I do have an option that I do carry sometimes for a couple reasons. I call it my summer gun, or if you are really dressed up and you can't have a cover garment like leaving your shirt tail out or something like that. I wanted something a little more concealable. An ankle holster is okay. You know, I don't like the only time the ankle holster, in my opinion, is a good option is if it is for a true backup gun. In other words, I've got a primary gun and then I'm going to use an ankle holster. Really the best position to be in to draw that is in a sitting position, like in your car. So I don't do a lot of ankle holsters anymore. I used to back in the day when I carried a primary firearm with me on my, around my waist on my belt. So my choice for that is a summer gun or a deep concealment type gun is the M&P Bodyguard. I've had some of these in the past. I've had the Taurus TCP, the Kel-Tec, and so forth, and I bought this when they had their summer sale, their big rebates going on. I did choose the one with the laser. I could leave or take the laser. The only reason I bought it with the laser was simply because of the summer rebate sale they had back some time ago, and I forget, I think it was like 75% off, maybe something like that. But anyway, that's my choice for deep concealment. I've designed it to where in this holster here, I made this holster, I've kind of added to an existing holster. So I bought this nylon, you see, this nylon portion of the holster, and it had an open top. Well, I wanted something that I could put in my back pocket on my strong side and reach in and grab it pretty easy, but yet it was concealable, where even if somebody looked in the top of my pants, the only thing they would see was what looks like a leather wallet. So I designed this holster myself for that purpose, and this way I can carry this even with my shirt tail in, dress clothes, stuff like that, slip this in my back pocket, and even somebody standing behind me, the only thing they're going to see is the top of that, and it looks like a wallet. Again, with any firearm, I'm going to carry a backup magazine. I just carry this one loose in my weak side pocket, front pocket, and that's what I do with this as far as carrying a magazine. Some basic stuff, chapstick, nail clippers, whatever. Then I'm going to carry some type of tactical folder. I always recommend having something like this. You can use it for larger tasks. You can use it as a defensive weapon if need be, to defend yourself in certain situations. And I always recommend a decent quality. You don't have to go out and buy a $300 tactical folder, but buy a decent one. These are made by Kershaw. I carry a lot of Kershaws. I've got some out the fronts, different Microtechs and stuff. And Microtechs obviously a little expensive, but at the end of the day, get you a nice tactical folder. I always carry a backup knife, and it's like a pocket knife style. And what I've been carrying this one for years. This right here doubles as a money clip as well as a pocket knife. This one's made by Gerber. If you notice, I've worn it a lot because most of the paint's off of this one. And but yeah, I've been carrying a pocket knife since I was a kid. So something like this as a backup option, just to so I don't have to pull this big one out all the time to cut open an envelope or a box or something like that. I've got this. Sunglasses. I do always keep and wear sunglasses. Just do a lot of driving and things, and I always have sunglasses. These right here, if you're looking for a budget-friendly option to some of the more expensive sunglasses out, these are polarized, and they're by Calcutta is the name of them, and they're kind of a like a Costa type design and so forth, but I put them on cables, so it's easy for me to have around my neck. I don't lose them and lay them places and break them and sit on them and all that. So once I put these on, they pretty much stay around my neck until I come home. And that's so if you're looking for a good budget-friendly pair of sunglasses, Calcutta is a good one to look at. My watch of choice that I normally wear every day. I'm kind of a watch guy, so I've got some options, but typically I wear this one the most. This is the one I've been wearing the most recently. This one is a G-Shock. This is the GA100 version. They have different variations of the GA100. They have all different colors: camo, tan, white, green, red, blue, all kinds of stuff. This one's in all black, and I have a Sunto Clipper compass as a backup compass on the band. I've been wearing the silicone rings for wedding ring. They are very comfortable. They don't they protect your finger in the potential of a ring avulsion or something like that, where if you've never seen that, it's pretty gross, so check it out on the internet. But ring avulsions are not nice looking, so I started wearing those, and they're very comfortable, and I like them. Flashlights. I did recently change flashlights. I did a review about this flashlight. I switched over to the Streamlight ProTac. It's the 1L-1AA. Great flashlight so far. I really like it. As long as the durability's there, this will probably be my flashlight of choice for quite a while. It's got a pocket clip. I can put it in my pocket. It's got a reverse clip, so I can clip it on the brim of a hat if I wanted to go hands-free with it. It's got a bunch of different options. You can look at the review, find it in my playlist, and so forth. Another reason that I chose this one was not only because of the high lumens and things like that compared to the size, was the fact that it can use a CR123 battery, or it can use a AA battery, either or, your choice. So that's my choice of flashlights. So I carry one of these in my front pocket. It allows me to have some money, some business cards, some credit cards that I use on a daily basis, and handy. And so this is what I carry. It's just I think it's designed to carry business cards, but I just kind of converted it into a kind of a front pocket wallet. And then I do carry an actual wallet, and I know this looks like one of those 1982 nylon wallets we used to buy at the flea market back in the day, but it is not. This right here is more designed for concealed carry, military, police, people like that that would need an ID section for it. And the reason I like this one is because in my state we are required to notify law enforcement if we have a professional encounter with them. In other words, they've stopped me or I've stopped them, or called on them. I'm supposed to notify them that I'm a concealed carry holder and that I am carrying. And the easy way to do that is when I pull out my wallet, the ID is in the very front. It has an ID window in the front. Great little wallets. They've got all kinds of little zipper pouches and stuff, so I really like this. I went through 2 or 3 of these. They're pretty cheap. I'll use them and then wear them out, and then I'll just buy another one. So also I've been using this Links Defense ankle medical kit here, and I did a video on these. I did a couple of videos on ankle medical kits as of recent, and I really like having this with me. It takes a little bit getting used to. You know, again, I'm used to wearing an ankle holster back in the day, so it was a pretty easy transition for me. But it does take a little bit of effort to wear it, to be honest with you, just because it does ride up around the top of it occasionally, your pants leg and stuff. So you just got to be cognitive of that and so forth. But you know, it's just like we were doing some family things the other day, and we went to this park that does these this big light festival, and it is crowded. It's a drive-through type situation, and it is crowded. We were talking about it. How could emergency personnel get into this place if there was a true emergency and stuff? So having something like this on you at all times kind of eases your mind. Obviously, in my car, I'm going to have maybe a full medical kit, first aid kit, but let's say we're at the mall Christmas shopping and there's really, you know, nobody around. There's no EMS. They're have to be called in and come in to that area, and you're going to be way away from your car out in the middle of a back parking lot. That's where your car is, and so if something would happen, then I do like this. It's kind of peace of mind, to be honest with you. So look at the Links Defense. This is my preferred one. I've reviewed a couple of them, but since I got the Links Defense in and started wearing it, this quality and stuff is head and shoulders above the rest, in my opinion. You can look at my playlist for that review, and but this one right here is the one I've been wearing quite often now and really like it. So I also have a Merce, or a man purse. This right here is a Condor pouch, just a simple Molly style pouch. I just found one that I thought would fit what I need. And why would I carry this? No, I don't carry this in stores and places like that. I use this to carry from the house to the car, and that's it, and from the car back to the house at the end of the day. And I keep things in it that I would need throughout the day. I'm getting a little older, so occasionally I need reading glasses with such small print, notepads, ink pens, let's see, a back scratcher, extra chapstick. I've got this keys here. I don't want to carry this big wad of keys, so this right here is to locks and all kinds of things, gates and stuff that I don't want to leave at home. Feel like I might need it, so I'll usually have that in that bag. There is, like I said, just basic stuff. You know, when I go through the drive-through, I don't like carrying change in my pocket. So when I go through the drive-through and have some change, I'll just dump it in this bag. I'll keep the change in there for a week or two until it builds up, gets a little heavy, and then I'll dump it in a jar at home or something, or give it to my kid. So something like this is kind of nice to have if you're just having to carry some extra stuff that you don't want to lug around in your pocket or just roll around in your car. You know, something like this is what I like having to be able to do that. So my keys, I use a system like this that's where I can, it has two parts to it, and the reason I do that is because during the day I can just take this portion, which is just the key to my car, and then I can use it throughout the day, and I don't have to lug around this portion, which is my house key, my wife's extra key, things like that, my remote to my alarm at my home, things like that. I don't have to carry it around. I just stuck it on one of these blood type ID labels that I can make now into two parts. So I just clip this on when I get out of the car to take it into the house. As soon as I get in the car, I'll just go ahead and unclip this, toss this, you know, in this bag maybe or something, and I don't have to worry about lugging all that around. But that's what I do as far as keys. Also, if you are serious about carrying a firearm, you need a good belt. And ever since I started using these Trackline belts by Core, these are the belts of choice. I've got 3 of these now, and all of them were sent to me. But even if they wasn't sent to me, if I ever tried one or bought one, I promise you I would buy more of them, and this would be my belt of choice going forward. I can't discuss this one a whole lot. This is their new tactical version. It hadn't even been released to market yet, I don't think. I'll have to look and see if it has, but this one is nylon, and I've been wearing this every day since they've given it to me for testing about a month or so ago. And I'm going to tell you, it's a great belt, just like their other belts that I've gotten from them. They're leather belts, and ever since I started wearing core belts, my lower back doesn't hurt near as bad and things like that, and it's all because of the correct foundation for your concealed carry and all this other crap you put in your pockets that weights your pants down. You need a good foundation. So I can't speak highly enough about Core Essentials and their belts here. But this one right here is really nice. I'm glad they came out with their tactical line. It's a little more casual, so I can wear it with jeans, maybe to the range, whatever, and I don't have to mess up their nice leather belts that I've gotten and wear those for dress, like for work and stuff like that. But again, if you're serious about carrying, it's well worth the effort to buy these. This is almost a lifetime belt. I've got belts from them that I've had for close to a year now, maybe a year actually, and they all look still brand new. And I'm pretty hard on belts because I've got a closet full of them that are bent and tore up and everything else, and their belts hold up really well. So it's a good investment, guys. So the other thing that I've been doing is I carry a backpack. This right here is for work that I carry, like my laptop, notebooks, things like that, larger items that I would need to carry back and forth to the car, maybe to a meeting or something like that, but normally it stays in the car. Once it's in there, I just take the laptop out and start using it or whatever. I might wear it in, like I said, into a store if I'm going in to have a lunch meeting or something, but normally this right here goes with me. This is the SOG Ninja, which is essentially a 511 design. Good pack. Just find you a nice pack to carry some stuff in. But one of the reasons I wanted to start carrying a pack, besides the convenience of being able to house my laptop and things like that, was I've been carrying one of the Body Armor Mega Store inserts in it. And I wanted something. I did a video on this, and you can, like I said, look at my playlist, find it, and you will see that I did a video about the Body Armor Mega Store inserts. And I wanted an economical way to carry a, not a bulletproof vest, but something that offers bulletproof protection. And I decided to start carrying one of their inserts in this bag, and it just has a little confidence. I do a lot of traveling out of state and different places and stuff, and I get in some areas that I'm not real familiar with, and so I felt a little more comfortable having something like this handy that I could grab pretty quick if I needed it in a pinch for some reason. But anyway, I want to do an actual full review. I did a tabletop review and discussion about the BAM, or the Body Armor Mega Store products they sent me. We're going to do some field testing in the near future, so as soon as I can get some time to go to the range, that's going to be one of my next projects as far as a video. But that pretty much covers it, guys. I mean, like I said, it's not a whole lot of stuff. It may seem like a whole lot, but the way I've got it set up, it really doesn't bother me at all. I know it looks like a lot on the table here, but overall, I'm not carrying two guns. Now, when I say I'm not carrying two guns, that means on me. So like this gun here, it stays in the backpack, so I can have it as an option if I ever need it, or I can pass it off to somebody in an emergency situation, my wife or something like that. I usually have at least two firearms in the car with me, and one of them being usually in that backpack. So, and then, like if I'm wearing this one, this shield would be in the backpack instead. But anyway, guys, hope that answers some questions. And gives you some good ideas for EDC that you might not have thought of or considered and so forth. But if you got any questions, you can post those below, and if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. That's down there in that section. Also the share button, share content. That helps us get the word out, and it's much appreciated by Guns and Gear Network. As always, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll bring another video shortly. Have a great day.